The Onalaska mayor says it may be time for a city administrator instead of a full-time mayor. The mayor is asking the council there to look at which is better for the city. News 8's Kyle Dimke joins us now in our newsroom with more. Kyle?
Onalaska Mayor Joe Chilsen says the city should always be looking to be more efficient, and he says having a city administrator might be one of those ways. Chilsen says he doesn't know if a full-time mayor or a city administrator is better, but he wants the council to look into it. Onalaska residents say they just want their opinion to be heard. There hasn't been a city administrator in Onalaska in many years, but Mayor Joe Chilsen says it's time to look into the idea.
I want the one that's the most efficient.
Chilsen says there are positives and negatives to having a full-time mayor or having a city administrator, but he says a city administrator would provide some stability in City Hall.
Right now, there's a potential for every 4 years having a new boss coming in. And it takes a while to learn the job, and so that's not very efficient. With a city administrator, that's what they're trained to do. They're professionals at that right now, and so they can add that consistency.
Onalaska resident and former city council member Dan Ferries says he sees a need for change within Onalaska's city government and says a city administrator might be the answer, but he wants to make sure the people of Onalaska have their say.
This is a big change for the city of Onalaska. It's a whole different way of governing, and I think the people should have a voice in how we approach this.
Ferries is currently on the La Crosse County Board and knows that an administrator comes with a high price tag.
I'm concerned about the funding source.
City Council member Jim Olson says basically everything about this potential position still needs to be worked out, but when it is, the information will be shared with the people of Onalaska.
And this is going to have us take another look at the efficiency of city government and see if we can't find a way to streamline things and possibly save some money also.
The Onalaska City Council voted tonight to have the city's Finance and Personnel Committee look into everything that would make up the position of a city administrator in Onalaska, and that's beginning with the job description. If you would like to voice your opinion, the meeting is August 26th at 4:30 at Onalaska City Hall.
Thanks a lot, Kyle. Mayor Chilsen says when looking at other cities around Wisconsin, there is no clear-cut answer to this question. Right now, Onalaska residents are set to vote for a mayor next year.